What up guys, Psychotic here with my very first editing tutorial, and in this tutorial you will see how to get that good crisp clean quality out of your gaming videos. And first, this is going to be for the people who have the Hauppauge HD PVR. I have a gaming edition. I don't think it really matters as long as you have Arc Soft Showbiz. And first and foremost, you have to set your gaming console to 720, not 1080. And the reason I say this is because in 1080 you're running about 30 frames per second, 29 frames per second, and in 720 you're running 59.9 frames per second, and that extra frame rate is going to help you make it look a lot smoother. So if you do a 1080 and you look at your footage, you will see like a little blur between frames, and like it looks like it's a little laggy, and this is basically what you need to do to fix it. And when you got your footage and it's all recorded in 720, you basically come here, you drag it on to here, to your editing. You go to produce and you create file and change it to an MPEG too, and change this to high quality. And the reason I do this is if you're editing in Sony Vegas, I'm not sure about any other software, but when you put the AVHD file in your Sony Vegas and it's at 59 frames per second, or you record it at 720, it will basically freeze up your Sony Vegas, and I don't know if it's just too harsh on the CPU, too big of a file, or what, but it happens to me every time. So I changed the file to an MPEG. So you go there, you drag it to your editing, you go to produce, create file, MPEG 2, high quality, and then just press start. And just change the file. I don't want to cancel this because I already have it done. So when you're done with that, you get out of here. No, I don't want to save. No, I don't want to save. Get out of here. And then you go to your Sony Vegas. You go to wherever your footage is. This is all my Dead Space stuff. Well, actually, what you do first would be go to your videos or wherever you saved it, and move it to your folder wherever you want it, and then open Sony Vegas, because if you use Sony Vegas, you know that you have to close it before you use the new files. So you drag it down here into your video. I'm going to delete these tracks. You can put your audio down here and edit your audio however you do it. And this is, I have to wait for this to load up. But yeah, I don't know, I'm not really sure how Dazzle and all those other capture devices work. If you guys have this problem and you guys are having that little lag issue, and just follow these steps, it probably will work for every other type of format. And I just mainly noticed a lot of channels out there are recorded in 1080 just thinking that it's the best, and in a lot of cases actually it's not. And this is the reason why. It's the frame rate, nothing else. It's the frame rate. So if you just follow these steps, you will fix this problem completely. And when this is done loading up, I'll show you some tips to get it a little bit more clear for some people. Come on. It takes forever. I'm uploading right now, so I think my computer's a little slow. But this is your voice, so you could just move it down here to your music and put your audio file, which is what I do, down here, and I just sync it to it. Almost done, almost done. Come on. Alright, so basically here's my footage, and after you're done editing it, whatever you want to do, you come up here to the project video properties. Alright, and change the frame rate to 59.94 FPS. Change this, this is all going to probably be the same for you, best, whatever, and then click apply. And then if you guys are doing like COD edits, or using a lot of color corrections, a good thing to do is go to your video effects and go to sharpness. Go to sharpen. Go to reset to none. Put it on there. And I don't know why it's taking forever, and it should be like right here, but like once it is right there, just go all the way down to 0. and what it does is just makes it more sharp. Like, that's what sharpness does to your video, but that's where it's usually at, and you sharpen it down, it makes it more clear, if you can notice that. Like, that's where it usually is. But you do that, and it's a little bit more clear and more smooth. So you X out of there, and then when you were done, just go to render, render as. Man, my computer is so slow right now. There it comes. Alright. So label it test render. Then you're going to go down to Windows Media Video. And this is if you have Windows. I don't know how it is if you have Mac. You double click on that, and then you're going to go to the one that says 6 megabytes per second HD 720 30p video. So one right below 1080 or right above 1080. Alright, when you're done with that, you're going to go down to customize options. You're going to go to video, set the video smoothness to 100% sharpest. You're going to leave everything the same, it doesn't really matter, but you go to your project settings, click best, and say OK. And if you're doing, and make sure you click render loop region only, or it will just render everything and take forever. And then you just click render, and that is it. And basically that is how you get the really good quality. It's probably not like super professional or probably the best, but for a lot of new channels out there who are just starting, this is a good way to get started and get some really good quality out of your videos. So I hope this helped you guys, and if this helped you, just leave a like, a comment, and favorite if you used it. Thanks. Psychotic out.